Alright, so I'm presenting my presentation here on the overview of the martial art Jeet Kune Do. And I picked this martial art here because it's one of my base founding martial arts that I studied growing up. So Jeet Kune Do is tailored off of the Wing Chun Kwan. Wing Chun Kwan is based on grappling and striking, and it is also based on close range combat using hands. Now, Wing Chun was popularized by Yip Man, which is Bruce Lee's teacher. Jeet Kune Do is Bruce Lee's art, and Yip Man taught Bruce Lee all that he knew. So Bruce Lee was first based off of Wing Chun and went toward the Jeet Kune Do as he accelerated his life. Now, Sifu Bruce Lee, he was born in 1940 and died in 1973. He found Jeet Kune Do and tailored it to his own liking because he didn't like the static martial arts of karate and all the others. His proper stance is, as you see here on the screen, you have a wide stance, your back leg has to be raised up, front leg slightly raised to have that center balance. It added more freedom to his martial art. This way he was able to move in a more fluid light. Now, the other stances are still very deadly, still very effective, but they add more static movement, which Bruce Lee didn't like to add into Jeet Kune Do because it slowed his movement down. Now, Jeet Kune Do, it was basically looked at as the art of no ranks. They didn't have any colored belts like karate do. They didn't have any certain classes because they only trained for one reason, and that's to defend yourself in the streets. It was also made for any size. Now, as you see here, Bruce Lee is a very petite looking guy. And right beside him is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a really huge guy. He can also do Jeet Kune Do if he wanted to. Now, this art is part of the Jeet Kune Do fundamentals. As you see here in this picture, Bruce Lee is using the straight lead. He has his hands in a vertical maneuver here. It covers more of the face. If I went like this, you'll see me covering my lips and my nose, opposed to going horizontal, which covers only one area of the face. Attack and defense simultaneously. Jeet Kune Do pronounces the attack and defend move very highly. They want you to attack while your opponent is attacking you. So right before they attack you, they want you to attack them. At the same time, they want you to defend yourself. Now, this may sound like a whole bunch of blah, 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 but it comes with a lot of training as well. Training is key as far as Jeet Kune Do goes. And this right here is one of their popularized tools, which is a wooden dummy. Chi Sao is also a very important maneuver to Jeet Kune Do. It focuses on proper movement. It focuses on pressure, and it helps you to gain that balance when you fight other people. Different sizes have different pressure points and different power movements. Two-finger push-up, as you see here in this video, or this picture. Bruce Lee is doing two-finger push-ups to strengthen his fingers. Fingertips play a role in finger jabs, piercing vital, what do you call those? Vital stress points, and also deadly maneuvers as well. Now, leg ups, I see in this picture, he is doing this to strengthen his core. Jeet Kune Do plays highly big roles on strengthening your core because everything as far as movement and striking comes from the center core. You gotta have that center balance. So you gotta have a strong core as well. In this picture here, he's practicing his leg stretching. Now he's doing the more barbarian way with string. He has a string in his fingertips and he's pulling it down to raise his leg up, pulling the hamstrings in both legs. Now, since the death of Bruce Lee and Yip Man, there has been countless marks and numbers of believers who still believe in Jeet Kune Do to, you know, overpower other fighters. Fighters are now still training using the wooden dummy. They're still training using Wing Chun. This right here, guy, he's using the new modernized wooden dummy, which is called a tech board. Um, it's about $1,000 now to purchase one of those, but it's very unique. It's very flat. You can mount it against your wall. It's not as bulky as the wooden dummy itself. And even women are actually taking up this art to defend themselves, because Wing Chun was actually made for petite people to take on bigger people. You don't have to have a lot of muscles and be huge to actually do this art. Jun Fong, which is Bruce Lee's Chinese name, Bruce Lee's American name, he went this far to, make something out of his art for everybody to enjoy, everybody to be able to learn without having limitations. And this is my dedication to Bruce Lee and his art of Jeet Kune Do. Yes, and this is why I chose it. Like I said, it played a big role in my lifetime growing up, and I just want to share it with the world. Thank you. Have a good one.